The south side of Chicago is known for its gritty neighborhoods, but the young Kanye West brought a different kind of acclaim to the south side streets.
Labels are hesitant to take chances because of the financial risk at stake. I mean, you know, to put out a record, you're talking about not only the artist's advance and production and overhead, things of that nature, but you're talking about a couple $1 million in marketing and video. They want to make sure that not only do they get a return on their investment, that the return makes sense. So that, you know, to make a profit, you know, nowadays you got to sell some real records.
Everybody tries to figure you out and put you in a box. You can't do that. By the time you figure me out, I'll be out.
Kanye West burst out of Chicago's South Side to redefine hip-hop.
Do you want a bowl of milk? Or do you want a bowl of dry cereal? Or would you rather put those things together? And that's what I am.
He's been called a prodigy. Since 8th grade, he's been producing tracks for some of hip-hop's most prominent artists. But when Kanye first stepped up to the mic, he got no love from record execs.
Kanye was not taken seriously when he first tried to be an MC. People tried to talk him out of rapping and wanted him to give up his beats for his demo and beats for his album, and people always tried to discourage him. But Kanye always believed in himself. You know, it's very obvious that he's confident.
But confidence wasn't enough to convince labels that Kanye had what it took to bring in big profit. His unorthodox style of MCing made him too much of a gamble for most labels who often want a sure thing. But Kanye never backed down from his desire to be an MC. He kept the tracks and kept the faith. Jay-Z and Damon Dash went against the general wisdom and added Kanye to the Rockefeller family. The gamble paid off with songs like Through the Wire and Jesus Walks, hitting the airwaves, breaking all the rules. Who knew that bringing Jesus back to the top 40 could be so lucrative?
God took me into his hands and said, yo, Kanye, I decided that I want it to be your time. I always had like a good ear, I guess, at picking out what pop culture was like. Because hip-hop had tried to give the word pop a bad connotation. Pop is the best thing you can be. Nigga, you popular. Niggas know who you are. When I made this album, people was thinking like, yo, I feel like it's gonna be a great album. It's gonna be like a best-kept secret type joint. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I feel like I'm cold. Nigga, I like my album too. So what do you think is the best album this year? Mine. And it's no offense against nobody else, but this is just as a hip-hop fan. I got a hell of a lot of bad advice. Don't sample. Like, people really, I'm talking about arguments, 3-hour arguments. Sampling is fucked up, it's robbing the music, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't know. You're only 16. You don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I do. I know. Just because I'm 16 doesn't mean I don't know what good music is. You don't know. I've been making money at this. You still stay with your mom. Just because I stay with my mom don't mean I'm... Because, you know, I was like a prodigy. I was doing beats in 7th grade. And going up, and people were just looking at me crazy and saying this and this and that and that. And all they can say now is, hey, man, you're blowing up, man. You think I can get a verse for cheap? Nope. And, you know, sometimes people take offense to what I say, but I'm just like a comedian. I'm like the rap version of Dave Chappelle. But I just say the line, and it's really a serious line, but I make it so you can swallow it. You know, it's like I kind of like take dead prayers and mix it with ludicrous humor. And, like, it just kind of worked. All I can say about it is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
All Falls Down, Through the Wire, Slow Jams, Jesus Walks. Kanye West is all over the charts. His ability to mix up his style has earned him a reputation as an innovator.
Everybody always felt whatever song I brought out would put me in a box. If I came out with Jesus Walks first, they thought, let me take my gum out. They thought I would be considered to be a Christian rapper. If I came out with All Falls Down, people would have thought I was a conscious rapper. If I came out with Workout Plan, people would have thought I was a funny rapper or whatever. If I came out everything, but I feel like all these are what makes up a regular person. And I am a regular person.
It's positive rap. He's not cussing every other sentence, and he's not talking about shooting people up. He's not talking about, you know, he's not focusing on clothes or unrealistic things that we as fans will never obtain. He's talking about real things, and we can relate to him because we're college students.
I think labels and just the masses look at Kanye as such an innovator because he's not afraid. He's not afraid to express himself. He's not afraid to take chances. I mean, you got a guy who produces a song named Jesus Walks, puts it on his album and makes it a single, and now it's a hit. I mean, that took such guts. But because he's such a visionary and believed in his movement and had a team behind him, he can make it happen.
Some people don't believe in Jesus, so it's like if you just hear that constantly, it's just breaking so many barriers to have that on there. And then the fans demanded it. And also for it to be played in the clubs. You know, people in the clubs doing whatever. There's a song about Jesus and people are dancing to it and getting crunked up to that. It just shows you if you make good music, you can put whatever message you want behind it. It shows the power of message and melody. There was so many voices, you know, not being spoken for at the time that I represented. The voice of, you know, the working class person, the college dropout, the regular guy that likes jewelry but likes girls or likes religion at the same time.
But Kanye had to work hard to convince labels that his style could be profitable for them too.
I came out the gate with my elbows like this. Like, at any given time you try to push me this far, I'm gonna go this far. Anytime you push me to the left, I'm gonna go right. That's the only way that you can keep from being in a box. And I took my career to my own hands.
I think Kanye has proven that you can take chances and still make money. But at the same time, you know, you have these labels who are now searching for the next backpack rapper. Now it's safe to do that because Kanye has proven that you can sell records doing it. But they're not being innovative and they're not taking any real chances. They're just following somebody else's lead. They're following Kanye's lead.